I got over 7,000 subscribers on my channel in the last 30 days. Started from about only a little above 1,000 subscribers to now having over 9,000 subscribers in only 30 days. And during this period, I was able to reach the YouTube 4,000 watch hours to get my channel monetized and start making money. And I was able to achieve this result because I learned something new that most big creators do to blow up their channel and we small creators don't implement. In this video, I'm going to show you everything that I've learned so far. You'll be able to follow along the steps I lay out and start seeing similar results. Just make sure you stick around and watch to the end because I'll be doing a deep down analytics of my channel and the most important metrics you should focus on. Step 1, the niche. The first step is to figure out a niche for your channel. When doing this, there are things you should keep in mind. There are niches that appeal to a wide audience and some niche that appeal to only a small amount of audience. For example, entertainment channels like Mr. Beast channel appeal to almost every human on earth, whereas a channel that talks only about a specific product that is not so popular has a smaller audience. Niche with wider audience includes entertainment, gaming, finance, health, real estate, tech and gadgets, fashion and beauty, entertainment vlogs, and so on. So this kind of videos has the potential to get a lot more views. Another thing most people consider while picking a niche is the CPM. There are some niche where advertisers pay you a little, where there are also some other niche where advertisers pay you a lot, even though you don't get a lot of views. A very good example is the finance and make money channels. When I started this channel, my content was focused on a specific country, Nigeria, and it was intended to solve major problems many people making money had to face while getting paid. The first money I ever made online was about $98 from Upwork, but getting the money into my local bank account was a problem, so I ended up losing that money. So I created content showing people how to get their payments from clients abroad. So I just categorized the channel to a finance channel. The focus audience here was very small and I was getting little views. I later discovered from my analytics that the content my audience were watching on YouTube was how to make money online. I decided to try some so that I can also teach that. But it turns out that all of these channels are creating these videos for views, and because this kind of videos generate a lot from ad revenue. For me, I don't want to be known for this kind of cheaty content. I want my videos to be genuine and also practice what I teach. So there's the need to change my niche. So as I created more content, people began to ask me questions like, what camera did I use? What microphone did I use? How did I create this? How did I create that? So a friend of mine saw my videos and said my videos were getting better. So he kind of asked me if I bought new equipment, if I spent money on my GS and all that. I was like, no. In fact, most of the tools I bought lately, I'm not using most of them because I just bought most of them because of I'm a kind of this GR guy. I want my videos to be high quality, but it turns out that I don't need most of the things I bought, or maybe I've not figured out how to use them the proper way. But anyway, when people started asking me gears that I use, tools that I use, then a thought came to me: why not create videos showing people how to create better videos, especially for people like me just starting and don't have enough money to buy expensive gears like most big creators, and how they can probably make money from it. So that was how I changed my niche last month, and I achieved way more than what I was expecting right from the first video. So you need to figure out a niche for your channel and make sure there are audience for the content you are creating, not just because the topic interests you. Step 2, good idea. Now that you have figured out your niche, the next thing is to come up with a good idea that interests your focused audience. Because if your idea is not good enough, your videos will not spark interest in a lot of people. There are 3 ways to get good idea. One is to think of an evergreen content in your niche. Evergreen content refers to content in your niche that will never die. For example, a content like how to knot a tie will never die because as long as people wear tie, they will keep searching for how to knot a tie. The second way is to do keyword research to find out content that is trending, what your audience are watching, what many people are searching for on YouTube. This is where tools like vidIQ and TubeBuddy comes in play. I personally use vidIQ because I kind of like how their interface is. The third way is to steal other people's idea. I said idea, not their content. In fact, my video with the best performance, which is the video that got me most of my subscribers, that video is not originally my idea. I stole the idea from this guy. Yeah, when I watched the video, I discovered that it resonates with the audience I want to build. And as of the time I watched the video, it was only 7 days old and it already had about 1,500 views. For a small creator like me, that's a lot of views in 7 days. I found out that there are a lot of ways I could improve that video. So
I created the video.
Step 3. Title and thumbnail.
So you have a good idea. The next thing is your title and thumbnail. What many people do is that after coming up with a good idea, they go ahead to
film the video, edit the video, upload the video, and when they're about to publish, they'll be like, oh, I need a title and thumbnail. Then they just go to their graphics editing tools, either Photoshop, Canva, or Figma, and put 2 or 3 things together, type in a title, and then hit publish.
That is self-centered way of approaching YouTube, because you are thinking like you and not like your audience.
Your audience are not seeing your perfect video. What your audience are saying is a title and thumbnail, and if they don't click, they won't watch your video.
So after having a good idea, the next thing is to come up with a title and have your thumbnail design sketched out, or just have it planned out. You should have a picture of what you want your thumbnail to be. I'm currently recording this video right now, but I have already created a thumbnail for this video before I even script the video. For me, I spent 2 to 4 hours creating my thumbnail. I create more than 1 thumbnail. I used to keep it at 3 thumbnails. Then I show a couple of my friends to let me know the one that stand out to them, and then I asked if the thumbnail sparked their interest and create curiosity.
Step 4. The first 5 seconds.
Now that you have a title and thumbnail, the next important factor is your first 5 seconds. So what your first 5 seconds does is to meet the expectations set by your title and thumbnail and assure the audience that they are getting what they actually click for. What most big creators do is that their first shot resembles their thumbnail and their first 5 seconds closely matches their title. Take a look at this video from Mr. Who's the Boss.
This is the thumbnail, and the title is I bought every PlayStation handheld ever. Now look at his first shot and sentence.
I just bought every single PlayStation handheld ever released.
Here's another video from Mr. Beast. There's a thumbnail of him buried alive, and the title is I spent 7 days buried alive. Now let's see his first shot and sentence.
I'm gonna spend the next 7 days buried alive under 20,000 pounds of dirt.
Did you catch that? So I simply just practiced that in my videos, starting with the first video. This is the thumbnail, and the title is Create Fake YouTube Studio Background. Let's see the first shot. This YouTube studio is fake. You can see that I made sure within the first 5 seconds there is a similar shot close to my thumbnail, and my first sentence closely matches the title. Step 5. First 30 seconds.
The first 30 seconds of your video is by far the most important part of your video, and this is where you want most of the editing in your videos to be, because this is the part that actually receives the highest drop off and the part that will determine if your audience will keep watching the video or will scroll away. So what you want to do is to make sure that there is a constant change on your screen.
You can do this by adding text and captions, using stock footage, screenshots, and others. You just want to make sure that the screen is changing every 1 to 3 seconds so that your audience will not get bored or scroll away. I also want to assure them that they are getting what they clicked to watch, and perhaps even more, and create a curiosity in their mind. For example, in the intro of this video, I said, and I was able to achieve these results because I learned something new that most big creators do to blow up their channel and which small creators don't implement.
That begs the question of what was the new thing that I learned that helped me to achieve the results I made mention in my title, thumbnail, and first 5 seconds.
Step 6. The rest of the video.
For the rest of the video, you just want to make sure that everything is well coordinated and your audience are not confused and bored, just to get them to watch the rest of the video for a longer period of time. This is where writing a good script comes in. I'm sure some of you guys watching this video don't even write a script for your videos. If you don't script your videos, you need to start doing that now. Another thing you need to work on, which is also something I'm also trying to improve on, is that don't just say things that has to do with action. You should show the action. Let's use a lifestyle video for example. You want to create a video about your day. Maybe you want to create a video like a day in the life of a content creator, for example.
So you started talking about when you get out of bed, exercise, eat breakfast,
and before you get to the actual content, you need to show them in action, as I just did in the video you saw earlier. Don't just say you got out of bed. You need to record yourself getting out of bed.
Step 7. Subscribe.
Lastly, tell people to subscribe to your channel. I don't do this in my old videos because I felt that if people like the video, they are going to subscribe. But I was wrong. The only thing is that you shouldn't do it in the beginning of the video, but in between your video or at the end of your video. Any part of the video where you know that your audience are already enjoying your video or are benefiting from the video. So tell them to subscribe, not at the beginning, but in between the video or at the end of the video. So with the few tips I just showed in this video,
I was able to generate this number of subscribers, watch views, watch hours
in only 30 days. If you haven't started a YouTube channel yet, or you are not showing your face in your videos because you don't have a nice room, I have a video on how to actually level up your video with whatever you have right now. You can find the video here. I hope this video inspires someone out there to create better content. My name is Victor Smith. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.